The following footage is certified PG. Pretty great.
Every time I want to listen to that, that's just funny stuff to me. I don't know why.
I like that too.
You look pretty great.
Pretty great.
Welcome everybody to the DHC. No, I'm just kidding. Breakfast Takes. You like that?
Yep.
So welcome to Breakfast Takes, where we talk about anything and everything that is North Carolina, South Carolina centric sports. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. And with me, I got my good friend, Mr. Donnie the Mayor Wise. How are you today, brother?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Yeah,
Getting the week started right.
Yeah, we're both talking about we look forward to this, but like we're both struggling to get up in the mornings.
It's one of those things. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get up. I'm so tired, blah, blah, blah. But I look forward to getting up and doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then after that, you're like, yeah, no, I'm good. I can do this again. Let's do
Yep.
this.
Absolutely.
And
Once we get talking sports, it's all fun.
Right. So we talk about sports. We talk about anything that we can think about, like even some things that happened to us during the weekend. For example, your boy spent the weekend working on his car. That's what he did. I worked on my car. I bought this 3M kit this weekend. I bought it on Amazon because I've been looking to find ways to, because my headlights were like bad, bro.
Right.
I had some bad headlights. So what I ended up doing is I bought that kit and I ended up cleaning the hell out of them. It's like it had different stages of like sanding. And they said like the if it's bad, you're gonna have to use a couple of pads, which mine were pretty, I wouldn't say bad, but they were pretty bad, right? So I did use a lot. So it was
you sent me the before pictures, and so they were like, they're not awful, but they needed something.
They needed some help. And I also bought some new ultra white headlight bulbs. And let me tell you, they're bright. Because they were the orange one. Like my car is a 2016 Honda Fit, right?
Yeah.
They were pretty, like, I'm gonna be honest, dude. It's the orange look, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, this is annoying the hell out of me. So I was like, all right, let's just go ahead and let's just replace them. But here's the mistake. And I just told you this before we started. Now I have to go and get the fog lights replaced.
Right.
Because it just doesn't look right with the ultra whites. And then with what's going on, Phil? Good morning, my friend. You're up already. You're ready to go and teach some young minds, or just break some young minds. At this point, go for it. But welcome, my friend. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, doing that, and then I need that under the car engine cover. I need to replace it, so I got to buy a new one. So it's just full of all stuff. This is how it is, man. This is how it is.
Yeah, we took Rhonda's car in for an oil change on Friday. We ended up getting new tires for her as well. The tires were pretty worn on the edges, and so yeah, that was something we had to go ahead and get done.
Get it done and over with.
Yeah, and she's got a couple of things inside that we need to take it in, some recall notices and some other things that need to be fixed. We get her oil changed over here at the Ford dealership where she bought the car. It's a Jeep. A Jeep Wagoneer, and she has free oil changes through her service contract that she bought through them.
Sure. Yeah,
but there's certain things they can't do that are Jeep specific, like recalls and things like that. So
I got you.
This Friday we got to take it over to the Jeep place and get some things fixed on there. Her visor is falling out of the roof, out of the inside, like the post is broken or something. So if you unclip it to like swing it around to the side, boom, it just comes down like it's hanging by the wires that go in there for the lighting and stuff.
So that's annoying as shit.
Yeah. So they're like, yeah, you gotta take that to Jeep, get them to fix that. So we gotta get that and a couple of recall things situated. So
it's funny you say that because so the wife, I had to go take her car to get an oil change, and she has a Jeep Cherokee.
Yep.
Bro, Jeep Cherokees, like anything that's like anything like a SUV, why is it so fucking expensive to replace the
Tell
damn
me about
fucking oil?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Like, golly. And so I had to go and take care of that as well. I actually, um, Mia and I, Darla had to go to brunch with her friends and everything. I'm like, all right, so we're just gonna stay home. I had already knew that she had that plan in, so I was like, you know what, my plan is to take care of both those cars. That was my plan yesterday. That was it. Like
Yep.
I didn't want to do anything else. That was it.
Yep.
Anything else was just extra. And so I was able to accomplish both things. So thankfully, we're good on that.
Well, good. We got ours done on Friday. Of course, we had a full weekend of hockey. So
I
Carol,
saw that,
yeah,
man.
Checkers, man. They're playing Lehigh Valley. We went to both games Saturday and Sunday. It was Star Wars night on Saturday. It's
Did you
funny when
buy
they
any
call it.
Star Wars
They call,
gear?
I did not. They actually didn't have any Checkers Star Wars gear, which was kind of disappointing. I was hoping they would
Really?
have a jersey or something.
Yeah.
I wore one of my Fireflies Star Wars jerseys during the game, and it's funny though when they call it like Star Wars night or yesterday was Margaritaville night. The games
Yeah.
are 4 o'clock and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not really night. It just feels weird saying that it's night, but it is what it is.
Right, but you go in it during the
You go
day.
in, yeah, you're inside. You don't even,
You don't know anything. There's no
yeah,
windows.
right. And they say night during the game. Tonight's game. Da, da, da. So anyway, it was fantastic. They had some cosplay people there on Saturday doing different Star Wars stuff. Got a picture with a couple of them. They had a working little, it wasn't an R2, it was an R3 or R something robot.
Yeah.
It looked like R2D2, but he was red. And he had working lights and stuff and sounds. It was kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, that all weekend was chippy. I don't know what they have going on with Lehigh Valley right now.
They got a little
Man, those guys were aggressive. There was a
rivalry.
lot of some kind of rivalry, some bad blood going on. There was fighting all weekend, all Saturday, all Sunday. I mean, we scored 3 goals in the first 8 minutes on Saturday, so
Mm.
we jumped out quick on them, and then nothing until, like, the end of the game. We put in a few more goals and gave up an easy one that we shouldn't have. Yesterday was Margaritaville day for Margaritaville night. They did
I'm
have
a fan
a
of that.
jersey. They had a Margaritaville jersey, which had, like, all the flowery
Sure.
pattern in the red and everything. $160.
Get
Nope.
the fuck out of here.
Nope. 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 Not happening. It has the Margaritaville logo on the sleeves. Just because it's Margaritaville. I mean, some of their specialty jerseys
So make
are
a full Margaritaville jersey. God,
exactly.
what
I
the fuck?
I mean,
So pardon my language, but damn.
that's a lot for that. I did get the puck, which I don't even have it up here. It's still downstairs, but they had a puck with that same flowery pattern. I'm like, I'll spend $15 for a specialty puck.
That's
Just put
different
on the
because you can
shelf.
buy the little case for it and display it in your.
Exactly.
You don't have enough on your back of your office.
I know. I need a whole hockey wall over here on this side.
Yeah, you.
See, I do have a little blank space. I'll show everybody.
Oh, so you got some black. Oh, you got a spot right there.
Yeah, I got a little bit over there. That's kind of my golf wall right now with some golf flags and pictures. But yeah, I got some room over there. So
There you go. Right next to that treadmill that you don't use.
I use it every once in a while. My son uses it. He gets in here a lot.
There it is. Love it.
But yeah, so good weekend. We
Good. I
yesterday
like it.
again had a huge fight. They had a guy that had, they sent him straight to the showers with a 10-minute major for
Damn.
what he did. They're
Like,
like,
bro,
nope,
chill out.
out, just going, because he was on the bench. One of our guys like got checked into the boards right there at the bench.
Yeah.
One of the guys sitting on the bench stands up and just starts pounding him from the bench. They're like, nope, you out. You weren't even in the game. You're out.
Get the hell out. Like,
Exactly.
what are you doing? Like,
Yeah, what are you doing? You're sitting on the bench and you're gonna start fighting with somebody? Come on, dude.
bro, chill out. Like, it's
Right.
not that serious.
Yeah. So a lot of scoring. We won 5-2, or excuse me, 5-1 on Saturday, 6-2 yesterday. So
So it was a good game, is what you're saying.
good, real good games.
Good,
Yeah.
good series. All right.
Yep.
Love that. Hockey's so much fun to go see live.
Oh man, I love going to the Checkers games. Like Rhonda said yesterday, she's like, man, I just wish we lived close enough that we could go to every home game. I mean, Charlotte's not far, but I mean, it's an hour and a half drive. So like they've had, in fact, after yesterday's game, their next home game's April 11th. So they're on the road for like the next 3.5-4 weeks.
True.
Almost. And they had a stretch like that early in February or late February to early March. We just had a home stretch of, I think, 7 or 8 games in a row at home
Sure.
because they played last weekend. They played Tuesday and Wednesday this past week at home. They played Saturday, Sunday, and they had played some games the previous week prior to that. So, a good long home stretch. She's like, if we had season tickets, we couldn't go up here on a Tuesday and a Wednesday night back to back or something like that. She's like, it just wouldn't be feasible
It's
for
not
us.
feasible. Yeah.
I'm like, well, maybe one day we'll get to the point where we can do that. We can just like not have anything else going on. It's like, hey, we got hockey tonight. We're just heading out to Charlotte. So we'll see. She
I mean,
loves it.
It's not that far, but it's still far enough that it's a
Yeah.
pain in the ass.
Yeah. If it was like 45 minutes, it would be
I'm
more
with you.
doable. But yeah, it's like an hour and a half. And you figure for traffic and stuff, sometimes it can be 2.5 hours, depending.
And not only that, but then leaving the game.
Yeah, exactly.
You're only talking about the hour and a half drive. You're not talking about the hour that it usually takes to get you out of the stadium. You know what I mean?
Well, checkers do pretty good with that. It's not normally too bad. You can usually get out of there in about 10 or 15 minutes. They flow out pretty good.
With that, when I go to Hurricanes games, we park about 10, 15 minutes away from it. Like we park up a little far, but
Right.
it's a free parking, and we walk 10, 15
Okay.
minutes. Think about 10 minutes, which, you know what? Honestly, best day because it's like there's a straight shot for us to go into the highway and then straight
Right.
home. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because my God, like, obviously it's a little, it's the Hurricanes, right? So it's a little bit more like even during the week, this place gets packed.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They do have a good following for sure.
I'm a fan of the Checkers. I just wish they were a Carolina team and not a
Florida
Panthers team. You know what I mean? Whatever.
That's kind of the Hurricanes' fault from what
It is
I
the Hurricanes' fault. 100% is the Hurricanes' fault. I 100% agree with you. But there's one. Oh, I forgot to tell you what happened to me this weekend. So this weekend, Ed did not have open Sandlot, right? Because there was an event for our Carolina Sandlot Collective
Mhm.
out in Durham, right? There was a team from New Hampshire that was here, the New Hampshire Newts. So I bought a t-shirt from them, very comfortable. I like them. Shout out to the New Hampshire Newts. And so there was in the morning they were looking for volunteers and to come and play, right? Because there's the game. We're going to have an open game. And so obviously being the captain of the team, coach, right? Had to go, right? I had to represent for our team. Shout out to my team. 10 of us showed up.
Wow. All right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, all right. So my team decided that they were going to show us. So we has 10 of us. And I was very happy. Look at that broken
Shout
bat,
out to the
baby.
broken bats, baby. Love that hat.
So we showed up. It was a lot of fun. I went goose egg. Goose egg. It was my first official. Technically, it's not official, but it's like I'm calling it my spring training game.
There you go. All right.
And I went goose egg. A good contact. It's just good contact to the player. I did one mental mistake, dude. I just did a total blunder. I honestly wasn't paying attention. I thought there was like 2 outs left. And I hit a dribbler to the pitcher, and I could have made it to first base, like, because it was going to be a double play and turned out to be a double play. And the guy was like, "Why didn't you run?" And I'm like, "Bro, I honestly thought there was like 2 outs. I'm not going to lie."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You like them pro guys. Like, I ain't running down there.
Bro, I was I was so angry at myself. You know what I mean? Because I'm always about, dude, just run it.
You go get clubhouse fine if you don't do that, man.
That's what I'm saying. I made that cardinal sin.
Ed's buying beers after the game.
Dude, we're going to edit. I got to go buy some. Shout out to Edit Brewing. No, but you know what though? It was a mistake by me. I should have known better. I listen, spring training game. So we're gonna go with that. Saturday we have our first official game. We're playing against the News River 9. Shout out to News River as well. And so we are going to be playing at 1:00 at Honeycutt here in the Raleigh area. I went and bought the hot dogs and the buns, because we like to make it an event,
Sure.
and so we make sure that we put, we have music going on, we have food and just things like that. So that way we're trying to eventually sell some merch. Bro, buying merch is expensive.
Tell me about it.
Oh my God. Even merch to sell, but I did buy
Right.
some new stickers for the team. So I got this one.
Okay.
This
All
is
right.
for our broken bat. I got more coming, but then I got the original one,
Yep.
right?
Okay.
These are nice. I have them. I don't know where they are, but they're somewhere around here where it's just the head of the bat
Yep.
itself. So I got 3 different kinds. The reason why I'm ordering so much of that is because we have an event coming up, April 11th, I think it is.
Yep.
MLB Raleigh. You know MLB Raleigh,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
They're having their event, the yearly event, and then obviously the Carolina Satellite Collective is going to be there. So we're going to be selling some hats and some stickers and stuff like that, just to that way recoup some of that money to put it right back into the team. So
I meant to tell you, I want you to get me one of them pennants, dude. The pennants.
yeah, dude, those are nice,
Those
aren't
are
they?
real nice.
Yeah. I
Especially
got
like
you.
the black one, the one that talks about Raleigh. I mean, the other one's about baseball in North Carolina. It's kind of got a cool retro logo. The
You
white,
get the MLB Raleigh one, the black
the
one, in
MLB,
black and white.
yeah,
Okay.
like bringing baseball to Raleigh.
How about this? You and me do a trade.
Okay.
That hat that you got
Yep.
on your head, and I got you a pennant, and
Okay.
maybe something else to make it even, and then we'll go
Okay.
from there.
All right.
Sounds good?
And speaking, yeah, absolutely. And speaking of the hat, I want to
Yeah,
give a
let's
shout
talk
out.
about them. Talk about them,
We
baby.
because we talked about them last week on the DHC Sports Show, but we're Carolina centric here, so we got to talk about this, man.
Hell
So
yeah, we do.
advertise this. Columbia Fireflies are bringing back the Capital City Bombers for a full weekend, a Thursday through Saturday promotion. They're actually doing 25-cent hot dogs and
Shut
dollar
up.
beers on Thursday night for Thursday.
When is this? When is this taking place?
This is going to be June 9th through the 12th, which no, not June. Is it June? No, May. Yeah, it is June. Yeah, it's June. It's that June weekend.
Okay.
Which I just thought about something else. That's when you. Okay, I'll circle back to the merch in a minute. We're riding home yesterday, and Rhonda's. Rhonda's looking at the her phone, and all of a sudden she's like, "What's this broken bat and Zebulon on the calendar?" I'm like, "That's Ed's game. We got to get up to Zebulon for the game, and it's on a Saturday in June." I didn't realize until just now it hit me. But you know what? Your game is early in the day.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what we can do. We might have to make a run up there, see you, and then turn around and come back for the Bombers game that night.
Listen, if you can't make it, dude, it's not the end of the world, brother. It's okay.
It totally just hit me. But anyway, so yeah, they're bringing back the Capital City Bombers identity for that weekend. Hats, shirts, all the merch is on sale now at the Capital City Bombers. With things going on in the world, MLB doesn't want them promoting this thing because it's sensitive.
It makes sense and it doesn't at the same time.
It's a baseball identity. Come on, get over it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And you know how I am. I'm even like, bro, no, this doesn't make any sense at all.
It's these two. This isn't 2 and 2 plus equals 4. It doesn't equal 4 on this one.
We're not even it's like math and science. We're comparing these things.
Exactly. So just real quick here to show you something on there. So the fitted hats, the 5950.
Such a beautiful hat, man.
And I love the dimension they have on the logo.
I was just gonna say the stitching on that is so clean.
It is. It's so good. It's so nice to have. I've got an old snapback of this one, but nothing beats this one here with the.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to our boy
Kevin. Oh,
Kevin.
He's doing some good work
Kevin
here.
Tibbet, baby. He is doing his thing out there, man.
He is doing a lot of good stuff for the Fireflies in addition to this. So I'm excited for what he's got going on. So this is the dad hat version, same thing. Stitching is still fantastic.
But there's only one it's only one level for that, right? It's all the whole logo is raised on that one.
Yeah, you can kind of see it right here.
Oh yeah, no, damn, dude, the dude just went all in on this thing.
Yeah, it's like it's not just stitched down on there, it's like raised. There's some depth to that there.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
So they've got that, and this is the one that I absolutely fell in love with as soon as I saw it. The all
You
red.
told me, yeah.
Oh man, that's so good. Just the red and black. It's almost like a warning light or something
Yeah.
like that. Like
I
red
gotta
alert.
say, man, it's such an well, that was in like from the 1980s and 90s.
1993 is when this
Dude,
identity
I've been
came
on a
out.
90s kick lately,
Yeah.
and I'm with it. I am with it.
You know what? I need to reach out to them. You know, all these people doing like, what were you like in the 90s? That's what the Fireflies
They
need to
should.
do.
The Fireflies should have done.
They need to have like the Fireflies guys in the hats.
We
And
should
then
send a
all this,
message to we should
yeah,
text Kevin. We're like, Kevin,
we,
this is what you guys got to do for
yeah,
social
this
media.
whole
Bro.
90s thing. Well, what were you like in the 90s? And then all of a sudden bring this like, oh, dude, he's got to totally do that.
Yes.
So this is one of the 47s, and I love they brought the badging here, the wing badge.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I have a hat, a vintage hat. It's in like a olive drab, like the army olive.
Yeah,
that just has that on the front. It's a dad hat with just that on the front.
That's not white. That's more like a cream color,
it's
right?
A cream color. Yeah, it's kind of a cream color.
Damn
snapback.
You're about to make me spend some money, dude. Son of a bitch.
And then here's the jersey.
That jersey is so nice.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. And that's OT Sports, ain't it?
Yeah, this is this is Rawlings. This is a Rawlings.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so they went straight up Rawlings on authentic. Yep. Look at them.
Yeah. So it's got the Fireflies logo on the sleeve. So they do have the
very nice
logo, but yeah, that's. I really like that they did this because like the Bombers, when they played, all their jerseys just said Bombers on it. The road and home jersey just said Bombers. They never did anything with Capital City. It just said Bombers, which was cool. But it was like white Bombers, gray Bombers, and that was it. So I like the black with the.
That's like an alternate black. But
exactly.
You know what though? Like as someone, let's say that like because I can see why they would just put Bombers on it because they're the logo of it's already on their hat already. Yeah. So it makes sense to have just Bombers. I get that. I'm with you there. But if you were to put, let's say, a different logo on the cap, like maybe that crest, or like, just put the B on it, right? Or something different. Dude, man. But I am such a fan of that hat that you're wearing.
Yeah, I mean, it honors Jimmy Doolittle's Raiders, who are the troops that ended up essentially ending World War II with dropping the bombs. Yep. They did their initial training here over Lake Murray. There's actually an island called Bomb Island, which was their target island.
Yeah.
Which you were not allowed to be on. There's still potential for stuff on that island. Nothing that hasn't been discharged or anything like that. But you never know.
Well, it's the same thing with
all those years.
Yeah, I would want to clean it up first.
Yeah,
before you go in there.
Yeah, they've done some stuff out there over the years, so it's more of a myth than anything, I think, at this point. But it's still technically, you're not off limits. Yeah. But the cool thing was they had a plane that had gone down in Lake Murray back in the 40s when they were doing the test runs, and back when the Bombers existed in the 90s, 93 to 2004. During that time period, they discovered one and raised it, and it has been restored. It sits at one of the local areas here in Columbia that's been cleaned up and restored at old. Well, I don't know if it still sits there. I need to check into that, to be honest. It used to sit out at the old Owens Airfield in a hangar there as a museum piece. It may still be there. I'm not sure, but I think they turned that old hangar into a bar brewery. So anyway, but it honors the Doolittle Raiders from World War II and all the training they did here. There's a huge plaque up at Lake Murray about that and everything. So always a cool identity, and just one of those things that's like glad to have it back and just see it revived.
That's cool. You know what? Shout out to the Fireflies for doing that. That's amazing. Yeah. I think it's very cool that Kevin brought that up, and some of the things that, like, this is why I like minor league baseball, is because they're able to do things. They have the freedom to do things like this, right? Because let's be honest, like Major League Baseball is very very controlled and not a whole lot of things that they can do when it comes to alternate identities, which, let's be honest, like if let's say the Cleveland Guardians decided to do a Cleveland Indians night, do you know how fucking nuts I would go?
That's the thing. The fans, everybody but the suits would think it's a great idea. I mean, it's like, okay, Phil's schooling us this morning already. He's
He's a
educating
teacher,
us.
so
He's
I mean,
educating he's
it'll
educating
make sense, right?
Exactly.
Doolittle's Raiders were famous for the first bombing raid on Japan, not the A bomb.
Oh, okay.
Great book about it called 30 Seconds Over Tokyo made it into a movie.
Gotcha. All
There
right.
you go.
So, see, I was off a little bit on that as well. So thanks.
So there you go. Shout out to Phil for educating us on this.
I mean, just the fact that in Major League Baseball was nervous about this coming out for a minor
so
league team
stupid.
shows you how stupid they can be about things. It's like, come on, dude.
Like the level of stupidity sometimes from them is just it's beyond what I. So, anyways,
And anyway, they got good shirts and stuff too. I didn't pick up any of the t-shirts yet, but I'll save some of that for later. But yeah, that's a really cool thing.
I think we should make a couple posts about this because obviously, if they're not allowed to do it, we will do it for them.
Absolutely, we will advertise the heck out of this.
We will support local minor league teams here in North and South Carolina. So shout out to them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the going forward for my wheel of dad hats is I'm going to start with North and South Carolina teams, get all those hats first, and then move on to other states. I think
that's a good idea.
Make it a little bit more. There's some hats that I'm like, I'm gonna take out the Wilson Warbirds because I already have a hat from there, so I don't need to spend my money on that. So
right.
There you go.
Yeah, Beast looking out for you.
Right. I'll say this, and I've said this before, so Eric can't call me out on this. The W hat is actually not a bad hat.
Yeah,
because it fits with everything else.
Yeah.
It is still an AI generated logo to me. I'm sorry.
That's why I'm glad that Beeson got you the badge one. Like that's like sort of like inaugural season. It's got a little bit of the logo, but it has it's sort of like a commemorative hat more so than the team hat. Which I think was a good call on his part instead of just getting you the one with the warbird on it.
Yeah, because the warbird sucks.
Exactly.
Let's be honest about it. The colors that they're using, it's all bad. Am I still going to go over there to take a look at the ballpark? Absolutely. I think it is my job as a content creator to see what they have out there, what their offerings are, and all that. Because obviously, I don't want my biases to dictate what you do. You know what I mean? As a fan. So I will still show you. I'm sure it's going to be a great ballpark. What they have going on in Wilson is, from what I understand, is the ballpark is going to be the centerpiece, and then they're going to start building around that, a lot of shops and offices and living and all that, just like they're doing with your Columbia Fireflies, right?
Right, exactly.
And so it's going to bring a lot of money into that area. So absolutely, I will include the Green Jackets. They play in South Carolina. I will include everything that is North and South Carolina. I might start with the North, get everything the North done, move to South Carolina, get everything done in South Carolina, just so I can get all of the teams and support the teams that we're here, that we talk about. That's what I cannot wait for the summer already to start, like the season to start, so we can start talking about these teams, like the scores, the players to watch out for, and things like that, right?
Absolutely.
And then some of the promotions that they have going on, because there's a lot of promotions going on that during the season that we don't really talk about because of, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
And nobody has had really a specific show that will dedicates to North and South Carolina, including minor league baseball.
Yeah.
You have a lot of local radio shows here in North Carolina, and I'm sure it's the same over there, but they talk about the major sports.
Right.
And that's it.
Yep. Absolutely.
So I want to make sure that we do our part. So that's why we do this Breakfast Takes. So again, thank you for joining us.
And speaking of things going in around the Fireflies, they got something that just getting ready to open.
Yeah.
You ever had Jenny's ice cream?
No.
Oh, you got to have Jenny. They're opening a Jenny's ice cream shop.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny's is some damn good ice cream. You can buy some of it in the Publix.
Mm-hmm.
but they have some other stuff where you could go get at their shops and stuff. We got a friend that lives in Atlanta, and that's one of the stops we try to make. He turned us on to Jenny's ice cream, and there you go, Phil. All right,
Done. I'll wear them on the show.
there you go. Absolutely. So yeah, Jenny's ice cream is coming to the Bull Street district down there by the stadium, and yeah, you can't go wrong with Jenny's ice cream. That's some good stuff.
Shout out. Look at that. There is a shop here. Are you into, so the wife is into this new ice cream. It's called it's not really new, but it's Ubi ice cream. It's purple. I guess it's sweet potato.
Oh yeah. It's Filipino. Yeah, that's a Philippine thing.
Brother, I'm good.
Really?
I
like ubi. I mean, I haven't had it outside of the Philippines, but I might have to give it a try.
They have it here. She bought. We were at Costco yesterday doing
quick, can I do a quick correction? The Bombers weekend is July, not June. So we're back on for Broken Bat.
Okay.
I was sitting here thinking, I think I've got that wrong. I just looked it up to make sure. My bad. Me.
Hey, you know what though? It's okay. It's okay.
July. Yep. So
I'll let it go.
Exactly.
So we went to Costco and they had these ice cream sandwiches. It is Ubi ice cream with 2 chocolate chip cookies. This girl went nuts. She was like, "Nope, gotta go. Like, we're gonna buy this now, and then we're gonna go straight home." I was like, "You're right.
Don't want it to melt.
Oh
gotta
yeah,
eat it."
hell no, it was hilarious. So it was too funny to see. By the way, I love me some Costco hot dogs.
They're so good. It's so simple and so good.
$1.50 for a hot dog and a drink.
And have you've seen all the CEOs doing the food things after the McDonald's big arch guy, the Costco guy sitting down eating the hot dog with a drink, and he's like, still $1.50. That's so good. Like that is an ultimate flex right there.
That is the ultimate flex. Their pizza is also really good.
Pizza is fantastic, and don't sleep on the chicken bake. Have you had the chicken bake?
I have not had the chicken bake.
Oh,
yeah,
it'll change your life, dude.
Okay, all right.
You got to have the chicken bake.
I'll try the chicken bake. But we had to go to Costco. I had to make a run for buying the hot dogs and buns for our event next weekend. So we was like, well, we had to go there anyways. That's the problem. Okay. I know we're not talking a lot about sports right now, and I do apologize, but we'll talk about this and then we'll go into some of the things that we have. This is the realization of me getting old. Okay. I bought 2 pants and 2 polo shirts for work at Costco.
It's some good stuff, man.
The pants were $20 and the shirts were $11. I'm sorry, I couldn't pass it up.
Well, me working what I do, fiber splice, and I'm out. I usually wear jeans to work.
Yep.
I ain't wearing no good jeans. They're gonna get nasty. They're gonna get gel. They're gonna get dirt. They're gonna get mud on them. Several years ago, I went to Costco and I bought like 5 pair of jeans. Like you said, like 15, maybe $15 a piece. I don't even know if they were 20.
Yeah.
I'm still wearing those jeans. I've thrown 2 pair away eventually because they got so worn out, got holes in the pockets and stuff. I still got 2 or 3 pairs that I'm holding on for dear life. I'm like, at some point, I'm gonna have to circle back to Costco.
You're gonna have to do a Costco run.
Yep, because I ain't buying no Levi's or Wranglers or something for work.
But here's the thing, though, it's like they're actually good quality. Because like these like the pants that I bought, like the good like work stretch pants. I'm like, I'm not about to spend a lot of money. You know what I mean? And then I'm not in the mood for that.
Yeah,
like the polos were $11, and I'm like, all I wear is polos really doing work, So I was like, I'm in it. Let's go.
Yeah.
So and they're comfortable and they're stretchy, and I'm okay for that.
Exactly.
Because you know how it gets here in North Carolina and South Carolina during the summer. It's 1,000 fucking degrees.
And it's sticky. Ugh.
Oh, dude, it's
Humidity.
Yeah. So are you a person that opens the windows during the springtime?
Not too much. I mean, the pollen, you have to get past the pollen season if you're gonna do that.
Brother.
Otherwise, you cleaning the house for months.
I just did that, and I should have not done that.
Right.
Shout out to
We used to. My mom did a lot, but Yeah, me and Rhonda don't so much.
Gotta take some Zyrtec for me, brother. Like
Yeah.
spring hits. Like if that's the first thing, it's like vitamins, water, and allergy pill.
I take the Zyrtec every day. I'll get Costco. I go to the Costco. They have a generic allergy.
The Kirkland.
The Kirkland.
Yeah, well, boy, I bought that. That's like
Yeah, they have a bottle, and it has 365 pills in it.
Yep.
I mean,
That's
it's
the one we
perfect.
bought.
Yep, it's the 1 year. Like you just buy one bottle every year. You got one a day for 365 days.
That's the one we bought.
Yep.
Because I have to take one every day.
Yeah, me too.
During the spring and summer, do it. If not, I'm like this.
Exactly.
So, all right, I think we've wasted enough time.
Yeah. Let's get back to let's talk about some basketball. I mean, we had some things happen with the North Carolina teams.
Yeah.
Phil. So Phil and I Friday night. Phil was up here. He mentioned this. He was up here for a baseball game at Brooklyn Casey, and he said something about after the game trying to meet up and watch the Furman game. And I couldn't do it. I really wanted to. We went out with some friends to Chinese buffet on Friday, and the buffet won. There was no way. There was no way at 10 o'clock at night I was going to go out and try to have some beers and something with Phil. And I hated it. I hate it, Phil. I hope. Let me know if you ended up over at Steel Hands. He messaged me for a recommendation of where to drown his sorrows in the loss.
Drown his sorrows. I like that.
Yeah, in the baseball loss, and then go watch the Furman game, which Furman held their own. They tip off wasn't until after 10:30, so they don't realize the average age of Furman fans, that's for sure. But
brother,
I mean, Furman was playing Connecticut. I mean, they only lost 82-71. They held their own. That's a respectable performance against probably one of the best teams in the country right there. He did go to D's Wings. Okay. Yeah. He mentioned he was going to do that on the show the other night. And I know Patrick said it's better than D's Nuts. So.
Good one.
So anyway, okay. So D's has some good wings. They've been around Columbia forever. So if you're ever in Columbia and want some good wings, go to D's. So yeah, Furman, they held their own. Clemson, not so much. Lost to Iowa. I mean, come on, Brownell.
Iowa. Did you see Iowa coming? Did you see Nebraska coming?
I didn't. I did not. And I'll say this: after watching that game, Iowa's semi legit. They've got a big team. They got aggressive guys, and they got some height on them. They're a better team than I gave them credit. Again, granted, I didn't watch any basketball during the season. So
let me ask you this, because this is something that we've been talking about for a while now, is NIL, right? And in NIL, I think more so with basketball, NIL has really leveled the playing field when it comes to that, because
you only have 10 guys or 12 guys on the team. So
that's what I'm saying, right? So like these guys that want to play, they want to, get their shot at starting. They don't want to wait.
No.
Honestly, listen, players got an ego, and deservingly so, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to, your goal is to make it to the NBA or any professional league, right, in the world, because there's a lot of good professional teams in Europe as well. And so, like, if you're telling me that you are going to sit behind somebody else at Kentucky or at North Carolina or at Duke, but you can go to Siena or you can go to High Point and still be a starter and make good money at the same time, brother, we're going somewhere.
Absolutely. The days, I remember, like you said, the Dukes, the North Carolinas, Kansas, they were full of Mr. Basketball at X state. They had Mr. Basketball from multiple states. If you were the best basketball player in Iowa, you didn't go to Iowa. You went to North Carolina, you went to Duke, you went to wherever. Now Iowa pay you to stay in Iowa. Indiana used to be a powerhouse, and then they started losing guys to these other schools after Bobby Knight left. They went down. Now, they'll probably start staying home. You're going to see guys in Nebraska, guys in other places, not only at these bigger schools in those states, but like you said, at the smaller schools, at the Sienas, the VCUs, the ones that High Point. I mean, who saw High Point coming? I mean, come on.
I'm looking at my sheet right now, and like, I mean, I did you see Alabama lose? Beating the hell out of Texas Tech. You
I
know what I
did not.
mean?
I had Texas Tech moving on in that game.
So did I, but they put an absolute whooping on them. And the reason why I didn't have Alabama winning was because of that situation with that one kid, right? 2 pounds of
Same here.
hash.
Yeah.
And so I did not have them. I had Wisconsin moving on in the Arkansas, High Point, where High Point moved on, but High Point held their own 94-88, lost to Arkansas, and that's a 12 seed High
Yeah.
Point.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's and you're keeping up with Arkansas, where they're spending a fuck ton of money on players.
And that game was tied with 2 minutes to go. 88-94 is not a big, I mean, that's what, 6 points?
Yeah,
But that game wasn't that game was closer than that going in under 2 minutes to go. It was tied.
exactly. Louisville and Michigan. I had Louisville, Michigan State. However, I had Louisville moving on. Michigan State edged out Louisville 77-76. No, like you were just talking about, number 9 Iowa against number 1 Florida. I have Florida moving on.
Absolutely. I think everybody in the world did. And Iowa dominated that game.
Iowa was like, hold my beer, bro. We got this.
They didn't dominate it score-wise, but they were controlling that game.
They
Florida
controlled
was
the hell out of
fighting
that
to
game.
stay alive there.
So, did I have Littlefield? No, baby, because these are natural, brother. God given. You're welcome. Moving on. So
And you had St. Louis annihilating Georgia. I mean, I know that was an 8-9. St. Louis.
but
Yeah,
those are the good games nowadays.
I mean, St. Louis dropped 100 points on Georgia, an SEC team.
Exactly.
Like,
St. John's in Kansas. I had
Yeah.
St. John's moving on there.
Yep.
Who did you have? You had St. John's as well?
I did. I had St. John's
Okay.
winning that game. So
All right, so did I. I had UConn and UCLA. I picked UConn. Obviously, UCLA wasn't the one there, but whatever.
I think I only missed on 3 teams getting to the Sweet 16 that I had getting there. So I think 13 of my Sweet 16 made it.
I got the ones I missed. I had Virginia moving on. Also had Florida, and then I still got Duke, St. Joe's there. Who else did I have? I have Illinois, Houston. I still got some of the picks that I have locked. So Houston is still there, Arizona is still there, Purdue still there, Michigan's still there, and then that's it. And then Duke and UConn for me. And I lost out on Florida and Virginia. So I still got a pretty good number of teams that are in in my bracket.
Yeah.
How many you got in your bracket?
Well, like I said, I think I've got 13 of the 16 still active. The only leg that's killed for me is the Florida leg. I had Florida get into the Final Four, so one of my Final Four teams is out. So that whole leg is dead for me.
So
But
I actually
I
don't
still
have
have
Florida
3.
in moving on to the Elite Eight.
Okay.
I have
So-
Houston.
Okay. All right. So you're still alive on that one right there. That's gonna help you because I'm sure a lot of people had Florida getting to the Final Four.
So here are my Elite Eight, my winners from the Elite Eight, right? Duke, Houston, Arizona, Michigan.
Okay. Let's see. I need to pull mine up real quick. I can tell you what I've got.
So I am pretty excited for that because I still have a shot. I'm in 3rd place right now. But the one thing is, you and me have the same winner.
Right. Exactly.
We got Arizona.
Yep. So on the Elite Eight, I still have Michigan State, Arizona, Iowa State. Like I said, Florida is not.
No, that whole bracket for you is done.
Yep. And then on the other side, that's it. That's it for the Elite Eight. I've got all of the team. That's who I have going to the Final Four.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I scrolled too.
Yeah, I know what you're
far.
talking about. So you got you don't have Duke moving on?
I do not. I have Michigan
Oh.
State beating Duke in the Elite Eight. So my Final Four is was Michigan State, Florida, with Michigan State winning, and Arizona over Iowa State.
I still got out of my Elite Eight, I got 6 out of the 8. I'm pretty good. I'm feeling
Yeah.
pretty confident right about now on my team, right? Like, I'm feeling pretty confident because I picked some teams. Like I got Purdue, I got Michigan, I got Arizona, Houston, and UConn and Duke.
See, I had so this was actually my full Elite Eight. I had Michigan State, Duke. I had Florida, Illinois, which Illinois is still alive. I had Arizona, Purdue, and Iowa State, Michigan. So 7 of my Elite Eight teams are still alive. So I still
Damn
have
good.
some room to make some points up here.
That's the last time I picked you, Virginia Cavaliers. Asshats.
But speaking of North Carolina, South Carolina team, how about them Tar Heels?
Jesus
dropping
Christ,
at
you have a
VCU?
19-point lead at the half, and then you blow that
Exactly. Like, what
against
the hell?
VCU. Like, that's insanity. By the way, Paul, you put that you had that my VCU. We're gonna have to have a conversation about that. What are you doing?
How did
You
he?
were a Richmond Spider.
Yeah, is he claiming that because of his dad? No, his dad was at Villanova. What?
No, his dad was at Villanova.
Yeah.
So
What?
I'm gonna have to get the full scoop
Where's
on
the
this because
VCU?
right, because last time I checked, and I know you got the same, right? Paul Caputo, Baseball by Design, he's a
Did he-
Richmond Spider.
Did he do a master's degree or something?
Maybe, you know,
That doesn't count. No,
I'm
no.
going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but you know, whenever we talk about schools, we talk about your alma mater is your bachelor.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so for me, it's Kent State University.
Well, like my friend Phil, he loves basketball season, and especially he had to this year because he did his undergraduate at Furman.
Yeah,
He did his graduate and his PhD at Michigan State. But he always claims Furman first.
FU
He does-
University, baby.
That's right.
I know I said UN University twice. I'm well aware. Oh, Ed, you did this. I love it. I love social media when you know, like is the easiest thing is to start talking shit to you.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's like again, there was a post, you know, Del Curry's jersey was retired by the Hornets this past weekend.
Congrats to Del Curry.
I love Del Curry. Del Curry to me, he wasn't a great player in the scheme of the NBA, but man, he was a great player. He's just a great dude.
Yeah.
And the Hornets posted something on their social media about this, and all the comments, I mean, all the haters come out. They're like, "Oh, he only got it because his son is Steph." I'm like,
shut the fuck up.
Are you fucking crazy? Like, and I had to go, and I'm like, Del Curry was one of the best players in Hornets franchise history. And one guy's like, "Oh, well, it is the Hornets." And like, he didn't even have 10,000 points, guy. And I said, "It's not all about the numbers." He goes, "It's basketball. It's always about the numbers." I'm like, "No, it's not."
See, this is the problem that people that don't know sports really piss me the fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, like, why are you first of all, that means that your life is so miserable right about now that you just want to sit there and just poo-poo everything.
Yeah, you're going to complain about him getting his number retired. And they're like, well, who else are they going to retire from the Hornets? Well, they could retire Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson, Rex Chapman. I mean, there's a lot of Hornets that could be retired, which I'm surprised this is only the second number ever retired.
So congratulations to Del Curry. And by the way, Steph Curry would not be Steph Curry without Del Curry. So
exactly, he emulated his dad. His dad was a gunner. His dad was him before he was him.
And Steph Curry will tell you right now, they would do it because of, you know, he is there because of his dad. So shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
I'm sorry that I'm throwing out a lot of swear words right about now, but you know what? It just really pisses me off because on our Broken Bat Sandlot team, like we put, you know, there was a video that we made, which by the way, shout out to my team for doing that, right? My social media team. It got over 4,000 views, but then of course you got these negative asshats, all the release on their hand. I'm like, bro, when you have a bad shoulder, you release the baseball however the fuck you want.
Exactly.
And if you say, oh, hey, you know, like I would put this person, then put that. Don't start with some stupid negative, right? Because me, the person that I am, I will go out there, I'll check your social media account, and then I'm going to start talking shit about you.
Exactly.
So please don't do that.
Like, bring it on, dude. Bring it on.
I make fun of myself for a purpose because that takes away the power from people making fun of you.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
if you're willing to throw those stones, make sure that you're squeaky clean because we're gonna find your shit.
Yep.
Social media is really good at that right about now.
Absolutely.
Fucking hell. Anyways, listen, North Carolina Tar Heels is an absolute and utter embarrassment.
Yep.
That how do you have a 19-point lead and you blow it?
Yeah.
How is that even possible? I did see that. The Gamecocks fired their baseball coach this weekend. I mean, parted ways. Yeah. Bro was fired.
Yeah, they fired him, and I think there was another coach that I don't know if he actually was fired. Phil maybe can answer. There was a second coach they were talking about also getting rid of, and they installed Monty Lee as the interim head coach, which Monty Lee's been the head coach at College of Charleston. He's been the head coach previously at Clemson. He's a good dude, but he's not a great head coach in my opinion, at least not for this level.
Yeah.
He was really, really good at College of Charleston. He did not do well at Clemson overall. Had some decent years, just couldn't get over the hump. And I love they actually won yesterday, and they're like, oh, the first win of the Monty Lee era. I'm like, the era that's going to last 2 months? Come on, that's not an era.
It's not an era.
It's not an era if it's just to the end of the season.
That's just you hanging out there for a little bit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. Hard times for the Gamecocks baseball right now, though. Man, it's pretty bad.
And baseball in North and South Carolina is such a big, popular sport.
Yeah. I mean, Clemson dropped 3 at Notre Dame. They got swept at Notre Dame this weekend. I mean, that's not good. That's gonna hurt us right there a little bit. But
yeah, I'm gonna be that hater. I cannot stand those gold helmets at Notre Dame. I can't. I'm sorry. No, I can't do it for the football team. I can't do it for the baseball team. I just cannot.
Absolutely.
Hard pass. Lead candidate is a Coastal Carolina coach. Ooh.
Okay. That could be a good step. That could be a good step up for him.
It could be going from Coastal to South Carolina. I mean, you got to hopefully you got bigger purse to get more players, right?
Yep.
You know what? That might be. See, I enjoy the super regionals and all that when it comes to baseball.
Yeah.
Getting fired midseason doesn't happen a lot in NCAA baseball. Must have it been real bad in Columbia. You're right, Zach.
Yeah, 100%. They got 10 run 22-3 on Friday night, and Saturday morning he was fired. They're like, okay, that's it.
We can't be doing this.
We can't be doing this. They had a game. I have a friend that I went to high school with that played football at Charleston Southern, which is a super small school down there in Charleston.
Yeah.
South Carolina had a midweek game about 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago against them. And Russ posted a picture. He was out at the game to go see Charleston Southern.
Yeah.
And I commented back responded to him. I said, oh, you're one of the 50 people out there. I'm like, I know it's midweek game, but you're the Gamecocks and you're playing a small school and you can't get what literally looked like less than 50 people out at the stadium. Something's wrong. Something is wrong. And yeah, they have looked horrible. They got a win against Clemson. That's what's funny. They got this second win yesterday, and all you hear again, you're going to put a positive spin on anything you can. The first win of the Monty Lee era was the funniest comment. The second was their second win of the season over a ranked opponent, and they had to put up there that they got a win over Clemson. Now, Clemson took the series over you, but you did get one game.
Yeah.
And you just won a game after you fired your coach against a ranked Arkansas team. It's like, kind of keep it quiet. Let's not bow up yet.
Let's not say it's the heir apparent or any of that. Like
Phil on the technicality.
Charleston Southern isn't in Charleston. It's in Ladson.
Yeah, Ladson is like a mile, 2 miles from the Charleston city limit. Maybe. Yikes. I don't know. I'll give you the technicality, Phil. It is in Ladson, but you have to go through there. You're essentially in Charleston, almost in North Charleston.
Wake Forest is not in Wake Forest.
True.
Right?
Good point.
Wake Forest is nowhere near. It is more than 2 miles. I can tell you that. So there's that part right there.
Well, hey, and shout out to Phil. Phil corrected me when I said that he lived in the Aiken, North Augusta area. He's like, I actually live in Belvedere. Like, I've never heard of Belvedere specifically, but he does live in Belvedere.
Belvedere sounds so funny to me, the name.
Yeah, he's Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere.
All
There
right.
it is.
You
Phil,
want to get
there
you want to get me on technicality, Phil? You're going to earn a new nickname, Mr. Belvedere.
You're Mr. Belvedere right now. The New York Giants, the New
Absolutely.
York Jets.
And the Jets. The Jets and the Giants, neither one of them play in New York.
100%. Hell, the Cleveland Browns are about to move to a town where it's not in Cleveland. It's Brook Park. So there's that. So like it, you know. Yeah.
You know, I saw a thing the other day, and speaking of this, and I know we're about done, but we got a couple of things I wanted to bring up on the women's basketball. But I saw a picture of Lambeau Field when it was originally built.
Yeah.
Do you know it was originally built for the Chicago Bears?
No.
Yeah. It was like a historical thing that popped up on Facebook, and it showed a picture of the stadium when it was first built out in the middle of nowhere. There was no housing around there or anything. It was originally built for the Chicago Bears, and it's not even in the state of Illinois, much less Chicago. And it eventually got renamed Lambeau Field and is the home of the Green Bay Packers now. I'm like, they went to damn near Milwaukee for the Chicago Bears to play.
Well, they're about to, if they don't get their shit together in
they're
Chicago.
Not going to be in Chicago.
No. You see where they're going, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, they could be in Indiana, but even if they stay in Illinois, they're not going to be in Chicago. They'll be north of Chicago.
100%.
But real quick, I did want to point out on the women's side, again, I'll call out my guys and girls, the Clemson women. Man, I don't know if you saw that. Clemson had a buzzer shot. If she was 1/10 of a second sooner letting that ball leave her hand,
oh yeah,
they win. She nailed the 3-pointer,
but it was too late.
Yeah, it was still touching her finger when the red light went off, and I mean, like a fingernail of being a good shot, losing to Southern California, USC. So they lost to USC. So today, South Carolina plays Southern Cal. So you got USC versus USC at 8:00 tonight here in Columbia, and
ooh, baby.
So we'll see. That'll be it'll be fun watching a little bit of that one possibly. You got Duke women and North Carolina women both advancing further. So I mean, the women for North Carolina have done much better than the men. So you know, you got Duke, North Carolina, South Carolina women all still rolling in the women's tournament.
There's another one right there. College, was it Charleston? College of Charleston women had their first ever tournament game.
Yep.
There you go. Nebraska. I still keep going back to Nebraska. I know it's not North Carolina, but the fact that they've never had any NCAA tournament wins, and now they have 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the Cornhuskers. They're still not a Big Ten team.
And their women's team made the tournament. Their women's team won the play-in. They ended up losing to Baylor in the next game, but not by 5. And then
congratulations to all these new teams. This is why I love like upsets. The big teams, I could care less.
Yeah,
the big teams winning. I'm all about chaos and the fact that you have these like small schools, High Point. Hell, I consider Nebraska a small school right now because they've never done it, but Nebraska doing it, you know,
absolutely,
it's amazing, 100% amazing.
Absolutely.
So shout out to them.
And that goes back to what you said about the NIL and a lot of these players that rather than being the second or third option on the bench at a school, big, quote, big school. Now you can just go to another school that's going to pay you money and turn them into you're going to get the recognition. The thing is the pro, if you want to go pros will find you.
So, here's also my thing. Just because, like you're a really good player doesn't mean that you fit a small school environment. I mean, a big school environment. Maybe you're more fit to a smaller school.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. And if you can
you to grow up and develop and all that, don't have that much of a distraction and all you can do is just go to school and concentrate on sports. You know what? A mid-major, a small school, it's probably a good thing for you.
Right. Exactly.
How many
if you don't get playing time for 2 years, you're just going to school and you're just kind of hanging in there. Nobody knows who you are. You go to a smaller school and you can be the guy for a couple of years.
how many players have we've seen that they are so much talent, and they were talking about the heir apparent and all of this other stuff, and then they go to a big college, and then their whole life gets derailed,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? And so, you know what? Small schools are not a bad thing. Mid majors, not a bad thing.
No, you and I were talking before the show about the campus at High Point. I'd be like,
Man,
I ain't going to Chapel Hill. I want to go to High Point, man. They live in large over there.
they live in bougie.
Exactly.
So
If you could get a scholarship and some NIL money to go to High Point, I'd choose High Point over North Carolina or Duke any day now. Yeah.
listen, as long as I get my degree that says graduate of and from this school, I'm okay with that.
Absolutely.
So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We are at the top of the hour. Again, I don't know about you, Donnie, but I enjoy doing these breakfast eggs, even though like it takes us a minute to wake up. Where I'm always enjoying because we talk sports all day, every day.
Yep.
So shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys come back next week. We will be back again. We'll see. We'll talk more college basketball, right? Some of the stuff that's already been, Elite Eight and all that. We're going to get to that. Join us tonight. We have Break Even Sports at 8:30 from 8:30 to 10. Talking about all things soccer. I don't want to be there.
You got to take your medicine. You got to
take my medicine with my Tottenham Spurs. Oh,
Mm.
Jesus Christ, they're about to get
What
relegated.
What a hot mess that is.
Oh, God. Anyways, we'll talk about that tonight. I'm sure Virgil and Patrick will have something to say about that. And then tomorrow, the DHC Sports Show, it'll go from 8 to 10. We'll talk about anything and everything. Major League Baseball coming up. We need to start talking about, listen, the season. We got to pick our winners. We got to start doing all of that. So we gotta get on there. So make sure you join us again and hit the follow button. All right, we're on all the socials. We will see you guys. See you guys in the next one. Have a good night, boys.